Nigel, a helter-skelter game, if ever there was one. What's your summary?
Whereas that helter-skelter up and down, it's just down really for us after the first 35 minutes. I thought for 35 minutes that's as well as we've played, and I thought we were the better team. Again, quality in the final third and decision making let us down, and then we make a mistake just before half time and get punished because of that quality. We had the ball in that situation plenty of times, put it in the stand, didn't work their goalkeeper. Their lad puts it in the bottom corner. That's the difference today. But the mistakes are absolutely inexcusable.
What would you say? 4 out of the 5 individual mistakes for their goals?
Oh, definitely, yeah. 4 different players. Lewis Reed for the first one, playing a blind ball, being asked not to play it. Second one is obviously George Williams, double mistake, first clearance, and then putting it in his own net. Pimmy for the third, duck hooking it into midfield with his wrong foot. And then the worst one for me is the game's over in 94.5 minutes, and Deji goes and does that for a player of his experience to do that. Criminal.
You can't legislate for such errors, can you, in the course of a match?
No, very difficult when we set out and we play as well as we do for 35 minutes. And then, as I say, even coming out second half, you just want, right, come on, let's keep going, get a foothold, see if we can get a goal back. And 2-0. You saw the lift they got as well from the goals at certain times, before half-time, after half-time, lifted their spirits because they'd had a bit of a chase in the first 35 minutes of the game.
Was it that first goal on 35 which did rock you? Because, as you say quite rightly, prior to that you were playing some lovely football, slick football, got into some good positions, good shooting opportunities, albeit outside the box.
Yeah, no, I thought it was the second one probably. First one, having to make the change at half-time, losing Alfie and Elliott to injury didn't help. Then you just want to get foothold in the game in the second half and keep it tight, and then another error just after us. So I thought it was the second one really, but even then we had situations and opportunities going forward, and then we make another mistake. It's to have them all in one game. You have the odd error here and there, but to have 4 individual errors of that magnitude in one game is, I find it a little bit embarrassing really.
I was just going to ask you, 1 or 2, perhaps 4, is bamboozling.
It is, yeah. And I don't know if the situation that we're in is now psychologically having its effect on the players and they can't cope with it, when you're fighting relegation. Just ask them, the 2 words that we say before we go out every single game: no mistakes today, no mistakes. And then we're going to make 4.
When was the game effectively lost?
The third one. I thought we were still in it up to 2, but once the third one goes in, then we kept going. We got one back and had another couple of situations and opportunities. You get another one back, you never know. But with the quality that they have when you're pressing forward, they're going to hurt you, especially when you give another couple away. When he smashed one in from 25 yards, absolutely unstoppable. But everything else was today.
You tried to change it as best as you could, but at times it just wasn't happening, was it?
No, we're just trying to juggle it around, just trying to do something with the players that we've got available, formations and everything. We're trying something, but it's not quite happening. But it's not about formations or anything like that. It's about players doing the jobs professionally, which at times, giving those goals away, they didn't today.
There were still opportunities to get more goals from Stag's perspective because it was open at times in the Reading half.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing the stats in terms of attacks and touches in the penalty area and stuff like that. I thought going forward, apart from that final finish or final pass, I thought we were very, very good for large parts of the game today. It might sound stupid when you've lost 5-1, but there's always good parts in the game. Say some of our football against one of the best sides in the league was good today.
But with that said, it doesn't matter how good your attacking is when you're defending like that.
When you're making mistakes, it doesn't matter. We've said it all season to them as well. You can be absolutely brilliant. You go make a mistake. They didn't make one mistake in 95 minutes today, Reading. Not one. We had to work incredibly hard for everything that we did, and that's the difference. And ultimately, it's the quality of the player.
Is this the most disappointing and frustrating defeat of the season? Because you look at shape and you talk about tactics and things like that. You weren't caught to ribbons, but you had players that just made too many errors, crucial times, crucial moments.
Yeah, so it's the most disappointing, and because we have had those 4 horrific errors in the game, but not the most disappointing because of the way that we played at times, and we could have scored easily more than the 1 goal today. So it's a case where you'll sit down and go, just a minute, eradicate the errors, take those out of the game. Obviously that's it, decide, but take those out of the game. Lads put one in the top corner. There's not a lot in it, and as I say, when we're down to the bones a little bit through injury, you can always take some encouragement from it.
It's $1 million question, but how can such errors be prevented heading into the final 3 perhaps?
a good question. Don't pick the players, but we've got to pick somebody out there. Just keep concentrating and training and everything, and emphasising. It's a no mistakes game. As I say, Deji for his experience to give the fifth one away. It's bad enough losing 4-1. It's even worse losing 5. Smash the ball out of play. Whatever you want to do. The game's over. Don't do what you did in the fifth. It stinks of a lack of professionalism.
I'm sure you would have loved some extra pace in the side at times today, because there were moments where you really could have hurt them.
Yeah, I thought they held a very, very high line, and you're just looking for a good runner from midfield or a bit of pace up top. I think Oates and Evans today would have made the difference, or would have caused them more problems. To make those mistakes, it wouldn't have altered the result, but they would have affected our performance today.
What clarity does this result and performance give you?
The best thing that's come out of today is the other two lost. Nothing else. So we've ticked another game off, and we're as we are. And if they win, Bristol Rovers win both games, we need 1 point. So it's absolutely that's the clarity it's given us. And also, obviously, you're always considering players, whether you can get better and whether you need better.
Any update on injuries?
Yeah, Alfie Kilgore hamstring. Steve McLaughlin was groin that he got at Rotherham. Matthew Craig illness. Elliot Hewitt he didn't look right from the first minute. Elliot really needs a good rest and then a good pre-season in the summer. Who else have we got? Obviously the other 3 Oates, Gregory and Blake Tracy. Good stuff.
Thanks as always.
Thank you.